Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Wisconsin's offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Dropping back, it's Edwards. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Badgers decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Wants to bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright.
Turning it on! Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Here's a heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Simpson. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical 3rd down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drop. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. On the run, it's Dupree. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, this defense defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of the guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism and his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen in the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Edwards. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Tide crowd roaring noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Slips one guy, now he's loose. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Badgers are on the move. Pulls it in. It's Anthony. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Both of these teams right on the fringe of the top 25. This is the type of game that can help you earn some respect.
Absolutely. I mean, both these teams sitting right outside the top 25 have a great opportunity to get a good quality win and start to build momentum early in this season and see what kind of squad you will have.
Both of these teams just want respect. They worked so hard all offseason, all season up to this point to try to get that number beside their name. And this is the game. If you win it, you're going to get it. And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on 3rd down, the defense able to make a play, get a hit on the target, knock it loose for an incompletion. And now it's decision time. If you're on offense, what do you do here on 4th?
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Texas is trailing, but they are within striking distance. Kind of like when Major Applewhite turned a huge deficit in the 2001 Holiday Bowl into a win. Maybe today is deja vu. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UTEP. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's the handoff. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. The transition from Nick Saban to Kalen DeBoer certainly gave growing pains to the Crimson Tide, and they're expecting progress in year 2.
It wasn't smooth. I mean, you expand the playoff obviously further, and they still don't make it, so a lot of upset Alabama fans, Jesse, but year 2, obviously a chance to change that. More of his guys, more of his system. Yeah,
there were some bright spots a year ago in Kalen DeBoer's first season. Obviously, beating Georgia at home was a big one, but this was a team that definitely stumbled down the stretch, and you're right.
He's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Barry Johnson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Got the quick completion. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Badgers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity.
There he goes. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires left. Got his man. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Badgers are on the move. Takes a handoff. It's Dupree.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Catch in the middle, it's Dupree. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The Badgers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, baby.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. New set of downs after the completion. The give on the inside. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He leaves it with his back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Alabama pushing the tempo.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. The give to the back. Brings into the open. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Going to the run. It's Miller. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. On the option. He'll toss it. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They got stuffed on 2nd down, and still they need 1 yard here on 3rd and goal. Quarterback sneaking his way, toweling and bowling into the line. Scores on the sneak.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Pulls it, fired complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had...
He uncorks 1 deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Fires on the move. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Badgers will call on their punt team. Makes the catch at the 45. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Throwing right. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Catch in the middle. It's Bernard.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long, and here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown time! No
This offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll bring it out. It's Barry Johnson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Give to the running back. Turning it on. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Badgers will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Got it in the middle, it's Cuevas. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Shows him the stiff arm. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Right down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bernard. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 17-yard line, it's first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Floating away. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by 7 over Eastern Michigan. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Might be looking to run. He stopped just inches away from the first down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear into the heart of the defense. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He's got it along the sideline. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. That's reeled in. It's Horton.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
Got his man quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. To the air, it's Simpson. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here we go. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Ballard. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Come on, set. To the ground, he's got it again. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quick strike complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And off to Jones. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle, man. They need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. On third and long, try to convert through the air. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but
it's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Caught over the middle. It's Horton. And he...
And this is what leaders do at the quarterback position, guys. After throwing 2 picks a week ago, he was able to put that game behind him, refocused himself, got back in the film room. He looks like a different player this week.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. To the air, it's Simpson. Fires to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Fires toward the end zone. And that incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab. It's Miller. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Never a doubt. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the move kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? When we moved the football down the field, we had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looks it in at the 40. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He'll try to really get into this one. A low line drive and short kick. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Badgers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Find some fresh air. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Badgers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run for it on third and short. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Badgers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another